Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Raila Amolo Odinga and his broad-based partner, William Samoei Ruto, summoned the members of the broad-based team for a closed-door meeting in Karen, a meeting that many political experts feel that its main aim was to see who are with them and who are not with them. But it was also convened to iron out certain issues between the ODM and the UDA members that support William Samoei Ruto. In that meeting, two people were conspicuously missing, and this has really raised eyebrows. The ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna missed out on that opportunity to be in that meeting. And of course, the embattled Babu Owino also missed out. Edwin Sifuna, perhaps many say that it is not news to them because Edwin Sifuna has always made it very clear that when it comes to meeting William Ruto for any purpose of discussing an outcome that could lean on a resolution to support William Ruto, then he will not be part of it. He will not board. Edwin Sifuna has come under sharp criticism in the past for blowing hot and cold. When he's on national television and radio stations, he says that William Ruto is a passing cloud and that he cannot reconcile his conscience to support Ruto. But they are seen because his virtue and position as the ODM Secretary General is sometimes forced to be part of that engagement, and when a resolution has been made, he's the one who must read because of his position. So people have been telling him, are you for real? At some point you say that you are not going to support Ruto, but when the ODM resolves to work with William Ruto, then you read it out. And so Edwin Sifuna is a man who is between a rock and a hard place. He is in dilemma. So many people were waiting to see whether he was going to attend this meeting today. He missed it. And I want us to look at this because there have been a lot of rumors. What follows this meeting now? What is Raila going to do? And what is Sifuna's political fate? As the Secretary General who has confessed that Raila is his mentor, he has openly defied Raila Amolo Odinga to be in the right path with the people of Kenya, because both Sifuna and Babu Owino realize that their bosses are not the party leaders, rather the people of Kenya. Sifuna wants to contest for there's a likelihood that he's going to try and retain his seat as the Nairobi senator. And many people feel, of course, Babu Owino has said that he's going to try his luck in the Nairobi gubernatorial position. So the two of them, young as they are, both of them are millennials, seem to be eyeing some of the topmost seats in the country, but they have fallen out with the parties that sponsored them to their current positions today. But they say that they have no regrets because they are being forced to work with William Ruto, a man they feel, they have always said that this man is corrupt, this man has failed to protect lives, and he has failed to obey the constitution, especially the human rights violations that they talk about. So I want us to look at this. What exactly is the fate of Edwin Sifuna in ODM? What does it portend to Raila Amolo Odinga? Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching for the first time. Click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Don't go without liking our videos and share them. Ladies and gentlemen, Sifuna realized that every eye was on him. And I think he also decided, liwe liwalo, I want to see the worst that they can do. Yeah, I want to see the worst because I've made it very clear that I'm not ready to work with William Ruto. He knew very well that this meeting was going to try and coerce them to work together. He knew very well that there's that NADCO report the 10-point agenda, trying to support some bills, some of which he doesn't, really feel should be supported. He knew he was going to be forced. He knew the cameras were going to concentrate on him and what he would say as they get into the meeting, during the meeting, and after. So he decided, let me skip. So Sifuna missed out to try and see the worst that the ODM can do to him. We are waiting for that worst. Now, I have a feeling that Raila has got two options to deal with Edwin Sifuna. One is to wait till October when they have their National Delegates Conference meeting. And in that meeting, they are going to review policies. They said so. They're also going to elect new national leaders. It is the safest way, maybe, to release Sifuna without emotions, without controversy and altercations. So that is one option, because Raila will say that let the delegates decide. Yet we know very well that delegates will most definitely speak the language of Raila Amolo Odinga. So that is maybe if he wants to kick out Edwin Sifuna, that is one option which is almost the best way. He will say that delegates, because delegates now include even those from Sifuna's ward, both in Nairobi and in Western Bungoma, or whatever it is. So Raila will exonerate himself and say that we've left this in the hands of the delegates, then they can safely release him. That is the most democratic way, if you ask me. Because Raila had once said that Sifuna has got every right speaking as an individual and as an ODM member, and they will defend his right to speak. The other way, if they feel they are so tired and they feel that Sifuna has defied Raila, they can kick him out now and replace him with Jared Okello, the Nyando member of parliament. I remember some times back, some Atandi has even had suggested that Jared is as eloquent as Edwin Sifuna. And so if it is eloquence that makes Sifuna feels that he's indispensable, then they can easily replace him with Jared Okello. So they can kick him out and replace him with Jared Okello. I don't know which one works better, but I feel those are two options, because Raila must answer that question. Your Secretary General has declined to come for this meeting where you've made a resolution to work together with the Ruto. So what is the fate? If he allows Edwin Sifuna to boycott such important meetings and Sifuna still goes to condemn William Ruto, then there will be suspicion. People will start asking Raila, please give us your position as far as Edwin Sifuna is concerned. Yes, Edwin Sifuna can speak his mind, but boycotting a meeting that Raila has convened together with Ruto, that speaks volumes. This is also going to open a Pandora's box. And Edwin Sifuna is really inviting the Luo parliamentarians to get into his trap. They will start bashing Edwin and they will start calling, for his removal. I saw Robert Alai tweet that we should get a new, them as the ODM fraternity, that they should get a new Secretary General. And I know people like Opondo Kaluma will join, people like Sama Tandi. They will start making noise that, Edwin Sifuna Sasa has crossed the red line and he should go. As that happens, Sifuna has positioned himself to, because this is politics, Sifuna is a politician. He will be getting sympathy. And at the same time, he will get more support from the people who feel that Sifuna is being mistreated. So as they continue making a lot of noise, Sifuna had said, and you remember sometimes back, even Ososi, who is one of the deputy party leaders, had said, if you want to bash Sifuna, then count us out. So the more they will be bashing and launching attacks on Sifuna, other lawyer communities, the other lawyer members of parliament, lawyer supporters will say, if you kick out Sifuna, then we are going with him. That will be happening in lawyer land. and in Nairobi, where Sifuna is representing them at the Senate, and even at the national level, Sifuna has endeared himself to the youth because he's telling them, we cannot let the old guard speak, on our behalf. So that will be happening. So as always, we are waiting to hear. I've really searched whether Sifuna has tweeted something, even on his social media handles. There's nothing he has said. I've waited for the ODM or Raila. No one is speaking. Maybe they will cook another story. Like the other day, I saw Raila bashing those who were saying that Orengo was sick, Orengo had resigned. Yet we know very well that at some point there was bad blood between Orengo and the ODM members, because Orengo had also said that Ruto is unfit to hold office. So they might come up with another story that Sifuna is in ODM. He knew where Sifuna had gone. Maybe he sent him. They will try and come up with something, because Raila also knows that managing parties is not a walk in the park. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but Sifuna has outrightly defied his leader, and I know it is all because of this engagement with William Ruto. Sifuna has made it very clear that he respects Baba, but he's saying the only thing that he doesn't want to do is to work with the UDA party or work with William Ruto. He believes that, in fact, if you ask Sifuna, Sifuna believes Raila can still contest to try and become the president of this country. He believes their votes were rigged. He doesn't understand how Raila is engaging those who he claims rigged his votes, and they took people to the streets and people died. So Sifuna says he wants justice. He wants dialogue to show these people that you guys who have been in the political field for long, you go home and give us a chance to lead. So I don't know what your take is about Sifuna and Babu Owino. I really concentrated on Sifuna because he's the Secretary General. For Babu has decided. Very many people are saying that he should reconcile with Raila Amolo Odinga because he looks like the heir apparel after Raila. The spirits in Luoland somehow have descended on him, and people are saying that the moment Raila will say that is taking a permanent break from national or active politics, then Babu will take over. But there are challenges because there are enemies. There are those who don't want to see Babu. Babu looks like a young man, but he wants to inherit a big seat, a seat that many feel they should have. But Kenyans, when you look at supporters from the Luoland, they feel Babu is the person. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.